On the approach road, on the Andover road on the A342, we didn't have congestion, but we have now, and that's in the last 5 years, and I find that quite scary.
One of the problems faced is getting through the town because of the traffic, and most of it is local.
To be honest, I use my car because of the location and my shopping. There's no way I can get from A to B in the time, and with my bulk shopping and things, I always use the car.
I lived in Sheffield for 4 years and used public transport a lot, and I then lived in London for 8 years and purely survived on public transport. I didn't own a car. Unfortunately, since I've come back here, I've had to get a car to actually travel around and to be able to work.
It's something I'm investigating at the moment. I'm entitled to a free bus pass. I've got the paperwork to do it. The only thing I need is a photograph, which I'm going to do in the next few days, and then I become very interested indeed.
People want to change, and the reason why they want to change is they're just fed up with having to go day in, day out, stuck in a traffic jam at one end here in Devizes, stuck in a traffic jam at the other end in Swindon. We could have far greater usage of our buses if only people knew when they travelled, how they travelled, just give them a bit more confidence.
One is quite ignorant unless one actually uses the system and you get into the routines, like everything. It's habit, isn't it? And I think once you know what bus connects with what number and you're flying around, I think one would use it perhaps more fluently and more regularly.
So I think people are worried sometimes about using public transport, that they won't get where they want to go, or more importantly, get back from where they've been. It's face-to-face contact with people that is so important. Somebody can then go in and say, I need to go to Swindon. And they actually say, well, look, here's the timetable. You can go at 5 minutes past 1, or you can go at 5 minutes past 2 or 3 or 4. It's got to be got across to people, where they go, when they go, how they go, costs. We really do need to get those sort of things across to people.
Kennet Passengers has found time and time and time again that people just don't know. They suddenly discover when we say, well, did you know? No, they didn't know. We've talked to people on the buses, on the street, we've done numerous door-to-door surveys, and every time we've discovered that they definitely need to have a central point of travel information. Devizes is an ideal place to find out the information. They come here to the tourist information, but not necessarily with transport in mind as the travelling public, because outside it says visitor centre, it doesn't say travel centre. So I think really the solution to a lot of our problems in terms of getting started has to be a sort of an information station, and that's what Kennet Passengers are putting their weight behind.
Somewhere I could go to, I think it would be a great idea, I really do. I could go to ask about this, because I really, at the moment, I'm a total innocent as far as this is concerned.
I think for myself, who's used to and accustomed to using the internet, a central point wouldn't help me much, but I also know there's a lot of people that don't understand the internet, don't want to use the internet, so to have somewhere where they can come along and gain that access from someone who knows how to use that technology is, very, very good for the town and for a lot of people.
That'd be absolutely brilliant, because you'd know exactly what time to leave home without wasting half an hour, 3/4 of an hour. You know exactly how much it costs, you know when you're getting back and how to get back. So it would save an awful lot of messing around.
If we can get a transport information station for Devizes, that'll be a fantastic resource for the local people. But there is another important advantage that we mustn't overlook, and that is the advantage to transport operators, taxi buses, minibuses, the local authority. They will be able to gather a fantastically valuable amount of market information to much more precisely meet the travel needs of the local people in Devizes.